All right. These are my carrot tops that I saved out of the garden. We're going to do an experiment here. We're going to see.
These are seeds from the spring, right?
Yeah, these are the ones we saved from our Corota carrots from this past spring. It's the tops. And somebody was asking on one of our things the other day, how do I separate the seeds from the chaff and all that kind of stuff?
We're planting all of it.
And I got enough of it done here already, I think. I just sit here and do this right here.
You could run it through a sifter then. But I planted all the chaff and all the other day.
Yeah, that's
they're all up.
That's the easiest way to do it. It's just plant the chaff and all.
Unless you're being really particular about where you want your seeds going.
Well, I guess if you was trying to plant individual little carrots in rows, and I feel them flipping all over my arm out here. I'm gonna have them coming up all over the place.
They're going out in the bed everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to give you a brief rundown of what I do. You know, I don't spend a lot of time.
We're not selling them.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Not worried about that.
They're flicking everywhere.
That's what my daddy used to do, and he didn't worry about all that stuff, and that man grows some of the prettiest stuff in the world. So, okay. Let me see if we probably got most of them out of that. All right, let's see here. Make sure we got what we just did. All right. I just take it like this right here, minus the pine straw. And I'll just come out here in my bed, and I just do this right here. Actually, I like it this way a little bit better because I can see where I've been. The chaff, you can see the chaff on a bed. You can actually tell what's what. Now these are, like I said, these are our own saved seeds. And y'all are right here with me now. We're going to see, is it worth it to try to save your own seeds? And Corotas are one that you can save your seed from.
This is the bed that has a trellis on it. We probably won't need the trellis for the carrots, but we're not taking it off. We can use it to put a cover over.
We're not going to have to cover the carrots because the deer hopefully are not going to come up in the high tunnel. Of course, I'm not going to say they won't, but because they've been known to do crazier things. They have been known to do crazier things. And I know that makes it look like a lot of carrots, but guys, we'll thin them out. Okay. Just to see if that's going to work or not, we got that done. I have my old trusty garden rake here. Now this is going to be a little bit different because we're in a high tunnel now. We're not down in the field or the raised bed down there where the sun's going to get to it. We got a 40% shade cloth over us, plus we're in the shade of these trees. Now this is a high tunnel from Grower Solution. If you're interested, there'll be a link in the description down below. Now you don't have to buy one this big. They make them 16 foot, 20 foot, 24 foot. They go in, you see these pipes right here? Anything over 12 to 16 feet, you just add a set of pipes and they sell them that way. So
they make little ones as little as 10 foot, I think.
Yeah, they make little small ones for people who don't have a very big area, like in a backyard of a suburban type of setting or something. But you see what I'm doing here? You see how these little cleat marks are all in the soil here? When you're planting carrots, this is what you want to do. Now, I grow carrots every year. I have for years and years and years. And I usually get a pretty fair stand. But now, this is the first year I'm using my own seeds. So,
your own saved seeds.
My own saved seeds that I saved from my own carrots. Because carrots are a biennial. They're a 2-year crop But for some strange reason, because of the intensity of the sun that we're having, mine is making seeds the first year.
Yeah, and we've never had that before.
I've never had that happen before.
Unless that's the characteristics of the Corota.
No, we've planted Corotas before and they didn't do that.
Yeah, we planted them for several years.
We've been planting these. These are native to Hawaii. So they're used to the, they're used to the heat, the humidity, and all that kind of stuff. And they make a very slick carrot that is really nice. I'm talking about, now it's not the big old 10-inch, 12-inch carrots. They're about 6 to 8 inches, And they're probably this big around, inch and a half in diameter. Now I am looking at a different brand of carrot I'm going to talk about in another video if I can locate them. That was used during the World Wars because of their reliability. But we'll talk about that in another video. Now that we have this done, I have this wonderful nozzle on the end of this thing. I love this.
That was awesome. I watered a while ago. I love it.
Look at that. You can water over tiny plants and it don't blow them down. This right here, you get it right next to that soil. Like when you're doing it this way, and look at that. It just moves just enough dirt and puts just enough water on it.
To cover your seeds.
Just to cover them. I mean, it is fantastic. I really need more of these type nozzles. I can tell you that right now. That is, when it comes to watering little seedlings.
Did we get this from Homestead?
This came in the Homestead box.
Which was from Homestead.
Which was from Homestead at the time, yeah.
So I need to see if they have this nozzle on their website.
This is the best nozzle for watering little things.
And if they do, we have a link for Hoss Tools if they have one of these.
Let me so people.
I done forgot what it's called.
It's called Foggit or something over.
Foggit.
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 It's called Foggit. Guys, look at it. Check our link out in the description down below for Hoss Tools. Go over to their site. If they have it, you can use our code. Probably get a little bit of a discount there for you.
But if not Amazon or somebody probably hasn't. We have an Amazon link down there.
Yep.
Click Amazon and go to it and look for it. I hadn't looked for this yet. I keep saying I'm going to and I hadn't had time.
But we're going to see. Now, normally when we do this outside, once I finish this part right here, we cover it for 6 to 7 days before the little carrots to make them sprout, because the sun is so hot outside here, it dries the top of the soil out, and if carrot seeds ever dry out one time, you've lost them, so the covering over the top of them prevents them from drying out. But in the high tunnel, and plus it's cooler now, a little bit cooler, it shouldn't dry out.
And we can come water these every day.
Daily to water the high tunnel, so we'll check it daily. This is our bed we planted. Y'all been following us along on it. These will, Miss Wanda watered them a while ago, and they'll stand back up in just a little while. Now these are cabbages here, the Chinese cabbages, McAnillies, and these are the Waltham broccolis, and that is the onions from Hoss Tool right there. Got a really good stand of them. And then we have all the cauliflower here, the self-blanching. Now all these will probably end up going in the big field up yonder, but guys, I have planted a lot of them here in the high tunnel.
Out of your seed tray.
This was out of those little seed tray I planted. And I still have a bunch of them in it. I've got this bed planted, and they're up and looking really, really good. Over here, this bed is up. They're looking quite well. This one is coming along pretty good. These two here are both coming along fairly well.
I didn't water this one.
I did.
Okay.
I just planted it.
Oh, that's one.
Yeah, this one is coming. And y'all asked me, we talked about this white stuff here, in here. Well, I went and I looked at the other compost we had delivered from another company here with a trailer. I dug down to the bottom of it, and this stuff's in the bottom of it. So it is some type of fungi, mycelium or something like that that's breaking down in the beds. And the reason I say that, see the mushrooms coming out around the bottom here? I believe it's a type of mycelium breaking it down. If it is, it's perfectly fine. There's nothing to worry about. Then, here is, see, I still have this many in the tray left. Look at this.
You hadn't even planted yet.
I haven't planted yet.
And then you got all those back yonder. I told you, you overplanted.
And I only have one more bed in here, or two more beds, once I take this giant banana
You got
tree out
about
of
3
here.
or 4 if you get some of the things cleared up.
Well, I got that bed and that bed left.
And this one.
And this one.
Well, and that one's got peppers
That one's got peppers in it. But I got 3 beds left. I can put a few more of these in. But now this one I just planted this morning. Just did it. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
This one I did yesterday, or day before yesterday. This one I done day before yesterday. They're all looking pretty good. This one I went ahead and done. I stuck a few in here with our pepper plants because at some point the pepper will have to be cut back and, you know, we'll cover it up. Now we do still have the 2 small beds up here in the front. They call them the kids' VEGO beds. We do have those, and there's a link in the description down below if you guys are interested in those also. If you got a little small spot you want to put something.
The kids' bed are 2x4s.
Yeah, they're little 2x4s. I mean, they're really nice for growing some tomatoes or something like that in.
You could put a couple of cabbages in each one of them.
Anything like that.
2 or 3 broccoli plants, or cauliflower plants, or whatever.
They're really good for that. Now these are the 17-inch deep ones.
You could do carrots. That would grow enough carrots for the average person.
For the average person, if you did it right, there's enough carrots. You'd be surprised how many you get in that.
Yeah.
You really would be surprised.
And then we have our pineapples you got to get out of here.
The pots should arrive sometime tomorrow evening. And once I get the pots, we'll get some soil. We're going to get all the pineapples out of here. We're going to move them into the little greenhouse right here in front of us.
That is a VEGO...
That's a VEGO Pacific? Yes, greenhouse. There'll be a link in the description for one of them if you're interested in them.
And just check out VEGO.
Yeah, just check out VEGO. They got a ton of stuff, guys. They got stuff I don't even have yet that I want. It's just that when the pocketbook gets ready, I'll have them. But
I think tree rings is going to be some of the next things I do.
That's possible, yeah.
I was looking at it. I think tree rings is next.
Okay.
Because we do need something around some of our trees to protect them at the base. And I think tree rings would be a good deal.
Yeah, we'll probably be moving in different areas, but they have some fantastic, and we don't have, we have insect netting to go over these, but we don't have frost and freeze protection.
Because these are in the high tunnel.
Because they're in the high tunnel. But now if you had these outside, like we have one outside over here, Miss Wanda's, it has freeze and frost protection.
And we have cauliflower in it, and it's looking good. I watered it this morning. And we planted some spinach out there that's looking okay.
Yeah, so we're coming along with everything. We're just trying to get the the fall season going here. It takes a little bit to get everything up and going, because we've had to add soil like this one. See, we're going to have to add a lot of soil in this one. This one, the worms just eat it down to where the whole bottom of it is nothing but worm castings. So this one's been ate down. We'll have to replenish this one. We're going to put the cauliflower in here, and we ain't figured out yet how we're going to get that banana tree out of that. You know.
We're going to tackle that next week.
That's going to be a booger right there. That thing is, you realize how big that tree is?
I think Chris got a day off. I think we're going to be taking your
I don't know
wagon in here and put it in a wagon in one of them totes or something.
I ain't figured out where we're going to put it at outside.
I don't either, but it's got to go outside.
It's got to go outside. If we could
that
get it
one
somewhere,
behind you ain't little.
Well, these are the ones Miss Vicky sent us, and these
they're staying in.
They're gonna stay in unless they get ready to go through the top or something up there. I actually have 2 in this one. I'm gonna try to get a pup off of this one, where I only have 1, and see if I can't baby that one. And there's something about banana trees I just love. I may not ever grow a banana in my life. I don't know.
We got one banana tree that's got bananas on it, and we looked, and how long did it say? We thought 2 months.
We was thinking 2 months, and I said, I think I can pull 2 months off, but actually after I looked online, it says 5 to 6 months, you know. So if we did it,
and that's a long time for us going through winter.
That's next April, and the odds of that is slim to none. I mean, I don't know if I can pull that off. I'm gonna try. You know, I'm gonna really,
We're willing
try.
to worry with it. But
I'm willing to try, but I can't make no promises, guys. And there's I looked, the best I can count, there's somewhere between 60 and 80 bananas. It depends on how many more keeps opening up off of that bloom.
Yeah.
I'm already up to 60 that I can see, as you say, in the island areas. They leave them, and when they see the first, you know, they grow up the other way, actually. And when they see the first banana that's, you know, once it's got some size to it, start turning yellow, they just cut them off. They cut the bloom off and leave a long end hanging on it, and they cut the thing off up above it, and they take them in, and they use ethylene gas to finish ripening them, which you can put them in a bag and put apples in with them, and they'll ripen very quickly.
But you remember, we had a lady bring us some a few years ago that was raised here in Mississippi, not far from here.
About 40 miles from here.
And she brought us the whole tag. She brought the whole tag, and we put them in a cardboard box and shoved them in because they were not ripe.
Right. And they did ripen.
Yeah, but they were the little...
They were about this long.
They were the
ones we've got growing up yonder, they're like this long.
Yeah, they're longer.
They're long. Now, I don't know anything about I want to say they were the
Cavendish, I
I
think.
think Cavendish is what they were, I believe.
It's supposed to be a dwarf banana tree?
Well, it ain't very tall.
It's taller than you are.
Well, it's not, but it ain't no taller than them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know. I'm just shocked that we have bananas.
We're going to see.
We're going to see. We're going to do the best we can. But anyway, I got a ton of things to do today, guys. We've cut hay. There's one to pick their cucumbers this morning.
Yeah, I got some nice cucumbers.
I'll tell you what, we have about made an executive decision this morning, just looking. We're going to be looking for stuff that does not need pollinators. Because it seems like the stuff we're planting that doesn't need pollinating is doing way better than the things that does need pollinating. But now that's not to say I am working on a video for you guys. I think you'll enjoy it. We've been having to wait for weeks for stuff to come in. But I think once I get everything in and get it all put together, I think y'all are going to really enjoy that video. It has to do with the past and the future. So, thank you guys from Pecan Grove.